Welcome back to sailing vessel He He Re Re in the Bahamas 2025. So to help you understand where we are at during these different moments in the photos and videos, I'm using GPX Studio, where Chris imported the GPX files of our tracks and boat. You can see here that here is Florida, and then you have Bahamas, is this whole chain here. Here you go, there's Bahamas. And we came in our last video, we crossed from Fort Pierce. Let's see if we can see it. Fort Pierce, and came in West End and checked in. So this video picks up here where we sailed from West End, and down at the bottom you can see our speed. This is actually an elevation map because they're used to people using it for hiking. But anyhow, I was able to plot speed in knots, and you can see where we started out. We do a turnaround and slow down and get sails up, and then we get our sails up and we get going. So we were able to do pretty good at the beginning. 6 knots, down to 5 knots, and it started to taper off as we went on down. And here we were at 3 knots. I think we actually switched sails. I think we went to the spinnaker, and then we were able to do 5 knots downwind. And then I don't know what happened here. I guess we took the spinnaker down, and then we were back to main and jib on this run. A new GPS track started, where we kept around 4 to 5 knots, pretty good. And you can see how much, the wind and everything, it changes over the course of a sail. And then you can see where we came in, and we took down the sails, and we motored into where we arrived at Gold Key. Now we can scroll into there, and you can see Gold Key, where we anchored off, which is kind of really close to where we've anchored before when we've come to this location. We went for a dinghy ride between Bullock's Harbor Key and Cistern Key. It's Ray. Well, no, smaller one. I think they're stingray.
I don't want to know what it looks like at low tide now. How's your adventure today?
It's always good out here.
It's always good on a boat. Yeah, it's reflecting off the sun. It's kind of cool.
Someone just walks away from it.
It's a pretty big house.
Concrete was bubbled up.
So you can fire.
Yeah, I think you
No,
fired.
it's not burnt down.
Fire originally, and then
The floods are still the U.S.
hurricanes
floods.
just finish it off,
You can finish it up.
Oh, let's wait for us to walk into that. Pull down.
Oh wow, the water's right here.
Can you imagine?
Someone came and had to board it out. And people just, this is what happens when you don't maintain. When the water gets in, this would have been a cool house.
I mean, and they had to get all this brick, the rock
They
up
brought all
here.
this concrete here. That's what the airstrip would have been about. Oh, there's a deck, an old deck that's out there that probably used to overlook everything.
Yeah. I'm just surprised nobody's bought it. I mean, it's already got the poured concrete foundation. Just gotta get rid of all this old stuff.
I guess that might be the sewage tank.
Or was there one of the hurricanes that came through here and got it?
Well, it's, and see, that's the thing, is it gets damaged a little bit, and someone doesn't have the money to come fix it.
Or it takes forever for the insurance. Oh, look at the
Insurance? What
coral
insurance?
in the
Put
wall.
coral in the wall, that's kind of cool.
Reminds me of that movie where they're like the humans were embedding into the vegetation and the walls.
There's electrical and plumbing that comes out. Looks like they got there.
I think they got really close, but I don't think the houses could ever come
It had all the sliding glass doors and everything. Look, it had louvered windows.
Yeah, it's just a outdoors. But like, all there is a toilet. There's not even a shower.
No, there's a shower over there.
No, something about it says it wasn't. They didn't move in yet. Or if they did, I don't know. I don't know. It's probably cleaned out.
William on it.
Ah, this is where our photos begin. Photos and videos. Adventure off of the coast here of Market Fish Caves.
There's this rubbery orb thing up there.
nice little nook spot. Just south of Hoffman Key. On the 11th, now I can tell we did some sailing here out in the waters. See where it looks like this? That is when we face into the wind to put up the sails. You rise the mainsail and the jib facing into the wind, and then you turn into your tack. Yeah, it's a good deal. Looks like 6 knots. Nice. We sustained 6 knots all the way. I think kids are as nuts as my husband.
Run away from the rain.
I don't know how to stay out of storms. When we got near, we took down the sails, obviously. Motor in. Right at the very end, little harbor. It was dusk. By the time we came in, it was just as the sun was setting. And then we took the dinghy. We were hungry, wanted something different, and we saw that Pete's Pub was right over here. Dinghy over there. Had a nice dinner and looked at some of the artwork that was outside. January 14th, we head up to Marsh Harbor up here because that's positioning for the girls to catch their flight. Motoring, definitely motoring there, I'm pretty sure. We might have put up a spinnaker for a little while, I don't know. Most of it's motoring because you have to avoid the shallows. And you come into Marsh Harbor.